Welcome to Miss Osteen's classroom management plan. So here's a quick little overview of my management plan. Here's some procedures for the first day of class. My classroom will kind of go in a superhero theme. All the kids will be superheroes in training, and you'll see that a little bit throughout the plan. The start of class routine is pretty normal. The attendance here is where the superheroes come in with all the students will have their own superheroes with their name, and they'll move their superhero to the correct area to take attendance. Opening assignments, dismissing class. Here's some student procedures. I'll have baskets that are color coded at somewhere in the classroom, and the lunch money will go into the blue basket. The notes from home will go in the green, and homework will go into the purple, and that's how I'll collect all their information from home. Here's their paper headings. Procedures for tardiness and transitions. I'll play some music for the students to have a little brain break in their transition, but also to get them moving to their next task and getting them ready. There will be an absent folder that will be placed on the absent student's desk and their buddy next to them, or I'll make that a classroom job that whoever's the absent person has to make sure all the folders get, or all the papers get into the folder. There's also some unfinished classroom procedures there. I'll go ahead and use the stop task or the stop procedure when the students are not keeping on task. And then here's some procedures for finishing work early, some guidelines for infraction notices, and missing assignment slips. There's some forms there as well. These are the classroom procedures. We'll have some class hand signals that you see here. Emergency preparedness and classroom phone ringing. Those are some procedures that we'll go over. Getting a student's attention. I love the give me 5, but I also like the different ways to get attention, like saying flat tire and shh. The students all have to shh. And then also hands on top, that means stop. Just some fun ways to get the students to think about what they need to say next and get their attention on the teacher. Restroom breaks. I love the idea of having everyone having cards, and I will hole punch when they use their card, and they have up to 5 cards. And then I also love the students having hall passes that clip onto them. That way it'll clip onto them. They don't touch it after they go to the bathroom or while they're going to the bathroom. Those can get pretty disgusting. There will be a ton of classroom job and classroom helpers. Every Monday a new job will be assigned, so hopefully all the students will get to experience different jobs throughout the year, maybe once or twice. Keeping desks clean will be a huge thing. Every Friday afternoon is cleanup time, and they'll make sure their desks are clean and ready to go for the next week and start right away on Monday morning. Here's some instruction procedures. Cultivating social skills. It's very important to know that bullying will not be tolerated in my classroom, and every day we will learn about a new social skill that they'll put into their superhero tool belts. Class discussions and working in groups. It's all about being respectful and learning and making sure that you listen to everyone and wait for your turn to talk. Taking a test, you'll keep your eyes on your own paper, you'll remain quiet. Correcting students' work, you'll also be respectful. You'll put your name as the grader so that you will be responsible for the grades of that person's test. Reading a book, everyone will become SQ for our superhero readers, and like a superhero reads, you'll survey, question, read, recite, review. And then there'll also be 3 times a week, 30 minutes for wrap time. And I will go ahead and start up my classroom library and allow students to check out books like a library, and there'll be a librarian. That's a classroom job to keep track of my books. Here's some procedures for special needs students. Handling student anxiety, communication with the parents, very important, and effective preventative management with the students and the parents, very important. And consistency in procedures, I will always try to avoid changing the schedule because consistency builds trust, and consistency in procedures will establish a safe and effective classroom. Here's some procedures for the teacher. New student, there will always be a new student folder ready to go. The angry student, here's some procedures of staying calm and just trying to help the student figure out what's wrong with them and how to help themselves to not get angry in the future. Here's some procedures for death of a student, death of a parent, allowing grieving time and allowing time to heal while also trying to get back on track and back to their normal schedule as quickly as possible, but as effectively as possible. A substitute teacher binder and a teacher's aid binder will be on the teacher's desk, explaining exactly what is expected of them and what needs to be done. Parent volunteers are very important in my classroom. I would like to see all parents trying to volunteer, as many as possible. I will be reaching out to them through email monthly, letting them know exactly what they signed up for and all that fun stuff. Here's some procedures for classroom visitors. We want to try to stay on task while being respectful to the new visitor. Also, home and school connection, making sure that I have all the information I need for the student and for the parents and how exactly I need to contact them and the best ways to reach them. Back to school night, I'll go ahead and make brochures with all the information and talking points that I would like to go over that night. That way we can get all the information out there as quickly and effectively as possible while also allowing time for for parents to ask questions and get their answers and making sure that we have plenty of time to go over everything. Parent-teacher conferences, I will also prepare a form that will list all their strengths, their test results, social skills, areas of improvement, ways to help at home, and then also some comments and notes that we can discuss as a parent and a teacher and get some ideas of how to better help their child and my student. Technology in the classroom, it's very important that the parents and the students know that having technology in the classroom is a privilege, and they will be respectful and they will be responsible for what they're being given. And I will end with my first day of school script, mainly saying that this classroom is not mine, it's not ours, or it's not yours, it's ours. And in this classroom, I want everyone to feel safe and free to share and learn throughout the year. And I just want everyone to have fun and have fun learning. Learn that learning is fun, and it's fun to learn, basically. And then I want to get to know all the students on the first day by having them stand up, telling me their name, telling me something about themselves, and if you have a superhero special power, what would it be and why? Making this classroom management plan really got my creative juices going and thinking exactly about how I would want my classroom to look and feel and be set up. So it was a good eye opener and a lot of work. So I'll make sure I save this on many things and print it out so I have it forever. And then I know that it will always change, and I'm ready to see how this management plan works in my own classroom in the future. Well, thank you for listening.